Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe. Here we awaken, inspire, motivate, and heal. So today this is going to be a shorter video, but I just wanted to explain there's many ways of which they try to divide us in order to get us to fight. That's like the end goal, right? Divide and conquer. So when it comes to politics, they like to try to get us to fight a lot, mainly because they just want to distract us from what they are doing wrong, right? I am bisexual, but I do not celebrate Pride Month, and this is why. So, when we are born as human beings on this planet, we have the freedom to do all sorts of things. Yes, there is many systems put in place in many ways that make it so we do not have complete and total freedom, and that is done on purpose, but I'm strictly speaking like when it comes to your sexuality. You are allowed to be attracted to whoever you are attracted to. You are allowed to date whoever you want. Now, I understand different cultures and customs don't exactly agree with that. There's also plenty of people that'll just straight out argue with you or say that you are going to hell, or like weird judgmental things that they're not in the place to make that decision. There's always people who are gonna try to tell you how to feel, how to think, what is right and wrong, and not helping you follow your intuition. The point I am trying to make is that, how do I put this? Yes, I am attracted to both genders, but that doesn't mean I'm about to scream that from the rooftops as if I have to fight back to the world and scream about how I'm allowed to find both genders attractive. And they just put that narrative out there. They specifically want us to celebrate Pride Month because they know that we already have the freedom to do that, but that if we scream about it, then people are going to start being annoyed about it. Because, I mean, yes, I suppose if you wanted to celebrate it like at home or something, like a personal milestone, like I came out or something, and you're proud of yourself, but that doesn't mean that you need to go and protest or riot or basically scream to the world why, basically, that you are allowed. Like, there's no need to scream about it if somebody is actually trying to attack you, like mentally, verbally, emotionally, because of the way you are believing, or your sexual identification. Then I can see why you would be super prideful about it and explain that you can't stop that, basically, and sorry that you don't like it, but there's nothing that you can do. So it's not necessarily that you shouldn't have pride, but there's really no need to publicly celebrate that. And the reason I don't celebrate Pride Month, is because if I'm going to celebrate finding both genders attractive, I'm going to celebrate that at any given day of the year I want. As many of them as I want. I'm not going to wait until a specific month. I'm not going to treat it like a holiday. I'm going to treat it like an identity, like a lifestyle. Like, I happen to be very attached to, drawn to rainbows ever since I was a child. I used to draw them all the time. And this was years before I figured out my sexual identification. So for me, I'm going to be wearing some sort of rainbows all of the time, not necessarily even linked to Pride. Like, when I actually see rainbows everywhere, I think more of like my job as a light worker and helping to raise spiritual consciousness. I do not associate it with finding both genders attractive. I think that's a little bit strange. But yeah, there it is. That's why it's not that I'm sorry, that's the automatic vacuum hitting the doors. I have no problem with people who want to go out and celebrate it. Not necessarily, like, I'm not about to say, hey, I'm part of LGBTQ plus also, but you shouldn't be telling people that. Like, I'm not gonna say that. You're either awoken to the fact that they're just trying to make us fight, like, on a spiritual sense, or you're not. I'm not just going to start explaining that to people because they're probably not at the level of consciousness to be able to grasp what I'm actually saying to them. But that is why I am bisexual, but I do not celebrate Pride Month. So I hope that gives a little bit of insight into this whole thing, and well, I'll just talk to you guys next time. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that type of stuff. Whatever you are drawn to do, it truly helps me and my channel. Catch you guys next time.